Treasury is expected to confirm today that the U.S. has reached its debt ceiling, that is the nation's legal borrowing limit. Republicans want budget cuts before they vote to increase it. Democrats say that risks a government default. Scott MacFarlane is on Capitol Hill.
Good morning. Beginning today, the U.S. Treasury Department puts in place some emergency measures to give Congress a few months to raise the debt ceiling. But the political fight during that period could have enormous consequences for the U.S. economy. In Washington, a dangerous standoff is looming. Later today, the Treasury Department is expected to announce it's taking extraordinary measures to prevent America from defaulting on its debt. Those include shifting money between government accounts. The Treasury will also temporarily hold off payments to some federal employee retirement plans and health funds for retired postal workers to give Congress a few more months to raise the debt ceiling. Republicans who control the U.S. House, and particularly those who demanded concessions from Kevin McCarthy before he became Speaker, say they want promises Washington will cut its expenses before raising the debt limit.
Why wouldn't we sit down now, set a budget, set a path to get us to a balanced budget, and let's start paying this debt off?
But the White House says it won't negotiate over such a vital thing.
This is something that should be happening without conditions.
$529 is your total?
At his hardware store in Maryland, Bill Hart has little margin for error to remain profitable and to keep all 50 of his employees.
It is a big responsibility when you're responsible for this many people's livelihoods and families.
Which means he doesn't want the uncertainty, which could be coming.
Just last week I purchased for Halloween and Christmas, so in this business you have to plan way out, especially when you're getting things shipped over from overseas.
Virginia Democrat Abigail Spanberger says just the possibility of brinksmanship could rattle the markets, 401ks, and trigger a recession.
Leaders within the financial sector, economists, business owners have already begun to really, explain and ring the alarm bells of why this is an issue.
The nation's debt ceiling is $31.4 trillion, but without more borrowing, the government can't pay for expenses it's already incurred. The last time Congress nearly breached the debt ceiling was 2011, and it caused a downgrade of the U.S. credit rating and a shock to the stock market. Anne-Marie, Vlad.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. For more on this and the White House response, let's bring in Nancy Cordes, live from the White House. Nancy, great to see you. So, for the audience who may be wondering what this is all about, even though this is not the first time we faced this, can you explain the president's role in the debt ceiling battle, the debate?
Sure. So he's the leader of his party, and he sets the tone for his party. In this case, his party controls both the White House and the Senate, so they have a lot of influence in these talks. They will essentially lead these talks if they happen. And the tone that he's setting right now is that he does not plan to negotiate with Republicans over raising the debt ceiling. Basically, the message from the White House is this is something that Congress and the federal government have to do periodically because of programs and policies that both sides of Congress have already approved, and that money has already been allocated. So the thinking goes, why should Democrats have to negotiate something away in order to basically keep the full faith and credit of the United States running and pay U.S. bills? From Republicans' perspective, they see this as a major opportunity to force the White House and Democrats to sit down at the negotiating table and give them something that they have long been seeking, which is spending cuts in exchange for their support to raise the debt ceiling. That's the kind of influence they couldn't have had a few months ago, but now that Republicans control the House and they control the schedule in the House and they have more votes, this is a concession that they believe they can extract. So what we have is a standoff here, and it's a standoff that could go on for months because we know from the Treasury Secretary that she thinks she has enough extraordinary measures she can rely on to basically stretch this out until perhaps early June. So we're basically watching to see which side blinks first here. And it's probably going to take a rattling of the stock market, perhaps rumblings of a credit downgrade before either side blinks.
Okay, so I was going to dig in a little more into this, but we have something else to ask you about. So, what can you tell us about President Biden's trip to California? He's going to be surveying the damage from weeks of storms.
Right. He's heading all the way out to California today. He's coming back later tonight. He'll return around midnight. And he's basically going, as you said, to see the damage for himself. He'll be flying via helicopter over some of the hardest hit areas in Northern California, San Jose, Santa Cruz, to take a look from the air at some of the flooding damage, mudslide damage, and the like, to get a better sense of what kind of help California might need from the federal government going forward. He'll be traveling with the FEMA director. He'll be with California's governor, Gavin Newsom. He'll meet on the ground with business owners and first responders. A very typical trip for a president in this situation when you've had a major natural disaster, just to get a better understanding of how bad the damage is and what might be needed in the months to come.
A whole lot. That's what we know. Nancy, thank you very much.
You're welcome.